Yeah, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Uh, so today we are going to learn about multiple interfaces in Java. Okay. So basically, in the last class, we discussed about the interface concept and how to declare the interfaces. And with an example program, we have seen how the implementation of an interface. Okay. So in this class, once again, I'm giving a small brief discussion regarding the previous class. That is the definition of an interface. Interface is basically a collection of static variables, constant variables, classes, and methods. Okay. So as per the definition or as per the basic understanding of an interface, we can say that interface is a collection of constant variables, classes, and methods. But the methods does not have any body. It has only the declaration. Okay, the methods have only the declaration. So the methods which have only the declaration, not the body of the method, those methods are called as an abstract methods. Okay. So what are those methods called as? Abstract methods. Okay. So that is the concept of interface. So it is basically a collection of different classes, okay, and different methods, where these methods are only the abstract methods. It doesn't have any body, right? Okay, so then these methods which doesn't have any body, these methods can be implemented in the later classes where we try to implement this interface. Okay. So that is a concept of an interface. It has a collection of constant variables whose value cannot be changed throughout the program. Okay. And it has some classes, and in that classes it has some methods, but these methods doesn't have any body. Okay. Then the body should be implemented in the later classes where this interface is actually used. Right. So we have seen some examples in the previous class how this interface can be used and all. So here we'll try to use multiple interfaces. See, this example will tells you the multiple interfaces. The name of the interface, two interfaces we have used in this particular slide. The interfaces are printable, and then the interface is showable. So in the printable interface, we have a method called print, and in the showable interface, we have a method called show. But you can observe here, there is no definition. That means body of the method is not present in the interface. Right. That's how the interface looks like. So it should not have any body. Okay. So interface printable, it has a method called print, and interface showable, which has a method called show, which doesn't have any body here. Okay. Now, in the right-hand section, there is a class called A7, which implements this printable method interface and showable interface. Okay, A7 is a class which implements printable interface and showable interface, two interfaces. Now, whenever it implements, that means these two interfaces are applicable to this class. That is what, right? These two interfaces can be applicable to this class A7. So how can be the relationship between the class and the interface? We should write a word called implements in between the interface and class. If you want to show any relationship between the classes and interface, you need to write implements keyword. So here you have two interfaces. So that's why these two interfaces are separated by commas. So printable, comma, showable. Okay. So here you can have comma here. So because of two interfaces, so there are two interfaces present in this program. So that's why we are separated these interfaces with commas. Otherwise, generally, if you have only one interface, you can write simply one interface, and you write implements keyword to show the relationship between the class and an interface. Okay. Now, what our task is, printable interface contains a method called print that can be defined here. That can be defined in this section. Whereas showable interface is also having a method called show that can also be defined in this particular example. Okay, so that's why we have written the complete method void print, public void print. Then in that I have written something system.out.println hello. It is simply printing a statement called hello. Similarly, I am writing a show method, the complete definition of a show method here. Okay, whereas public void show system.out.println, and I am printing something called welcome on the screen, right? And obviously we require a main program to execute this class. Then I am creating an object obj for this class A7. And then by using this obj object, we are calling the methods print and show. Okay, so print method and show method. So this, if you execute this program, A7, right? A7 is the name of the class, A7.java. Right. So say here, execution will give you two messages. One is hello and second one is welcome, because that is what the description we have written in the methods. So it has printed the string called hello and it has printed the string called welcome. Okay. So that is the concept of multiple interfaces. So only thing is, if you have two interfaces in your program, you just apply those interfaces to your class, stating that two interfaces are separated with commas. Okay, so this is the statement exactly you need to write here. Okay, you need to observe that two interfaces can be separated with comma. Like that, if you have any number of interfaces, those can be separated with commas. Right. So interface, this is the first interface. This is the second interface. In this interface, we have a method called print. Okay. Since it is an interface, we don't have any definition for this print method. Okay. And we have an interface showable, which has a method called show. Okay. So don't have any definition here. So definition can be implemented in this class A7 and Rasi. E class printable and showable methods ni access cheskoni appudu dantlo meeru print method and show method ki definitions ni rayali. Definition in the sense body of the method. Okay, the total body of the method that you need to implement in this particular class. So since there is a class A7 in which these methods are defined, obviously we create an object for this class A7, and then with the help of that object, we try to access the print method and show method. Okay, that is what the basic concept is. Next. Okay, that is what this example means. Next, we have nested interface. So what is meaning by nesting? Nesting means one exists in another. So we learned about so many nested concepts like nested classes, nested functions, right? So what is the meaning of nesting is one exists in the other. Okay, so that is what the definition has given. An interface declared within another interface or a class is known as nested interface, right? So the nested interface are used to group related interfaces so that they can easily be maintainable. So the nested interface must be referred by the outer interface or a class. So the point, this point is very important. Always nested interfaces must be referred with the outer interface. Suppose if you have two interfaces, one into another, there is an outer interface and there is an inner interface. So you should refer with the outer interface, the name of the outer interface. Always you should refer with the name of the outer interface. Okay. The members of the inner interface cannot be directly accessed. Remember this point, the members of the inner interface cannot be directly accessed. So it can be accessed through the name of the outer interface. Okay, and you can combine the name of the inner interface and outer interface by using a dot symbol. Okay, like with the help of an object, we access the methods of a class. How we can access the methods of a class? By using object of a class, and we write dot symbol. Object dot method name. That is how we use, right? So similarly here also, outer interface name dot inner interface name. That is what the that is how we can access the interfaces, outer interface and inner interface. We'll go with an example. So there is an interface showable, which is called as an outer interface. Okay. In this outer interface, we have a method called show. Okay. So the show method is related to interface showable. And we have a method, we have an interface, inner interface, which is called as a message. This is the inner interface. And in this inner interface, we have a message called, we have a method called MSG. Okay, as you can observe here, there is no definition for this method MSG and show. Renditki kuda definitions levu. That means the total body of the methods levu. Endukante this is an interface. So interface doesn't contains any body of the method. Okay, so మనం ఎక్కడైతే ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఉన్న మెథడ్స్ ని యూజ్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నామో అక్కడ మనం దాన్ని టోటల్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ రాయాలి. ఆ క్లాస్ లో దాని గురించి మొత్తం రాసుకుంటాం. So this example will shows you the nested interface concept, an interface within the other interface, right? So as you, I hope you clear with this. This is an inner interface. This is an outer interface, right? Now we are writing a class called test nested interface 1, which implements showable.message. So as I told you in the previous slide, if you want to refer the methods in the inner interface, we have to use this name, the name of the outer interface. Inner interfaces yokka methods ni meer access cheyalante outer interface yokka variable dwara access cheyali. That is showable dot, what is the name of the inner interface? Message. So showable dot message ani ivalli. Okay, then you can access మల్టిపుల్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ ని మీరు ఇలా యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. We cannot write comma here. ఇక్కడ మనం కామా పెట్టచ్చు అనుకోవచ్చు, బట్ we should not write comma here because showable and message both are interfaces which are nested interfaces. Both are not independent interfaces. If showable and message both are independent interfaces, then we can write comma here. But showable and message both are dependent, which are nothing but what is the relationship between these two things is nested interfaces. ఒక దాంట్లో ఒకటి ఉన్నాయి అవి. షోవబుల్ అనే ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో మెసేజ్ అనే ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి we need to write showable dot message. Okay, now so we have a method MSG inside the interface message. సో దాన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ లోకి తీసుకురావాలి, దానికి బాడీ రాయాలి. సో పబ్లిక్ వాయిడ్ మెసేజ్ MSG, దట్ ఈస్ system.out.println hello nested interface. Okay, then we write a main program. Okay, then see, this is the important point. What is the total interface name? Showable.message. This will refers you the nested interface concept. So we are creating a reference variable for this total showable.message. Showable.message అనే ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కి నేను ఒక రెఫరెన్స్ వేరియబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను, దాని పేరు m1. Okay, the name of the reference variable is m1 is equal to new. What is the new operator stands for? New operator is nothing but assigning the memory for the class. So what is the name of the class? Test nested interface 1. So this memory will be assigned to m1. What is m1? m1 is the reference variable of an interface. What is the interface here? Showable.message, which is a nested interface. Okay, total this point is interlinked point. The total statement or total instruction, whatever we have written there, is completely an interdependent statement. Like showable.message, this is an interface which is a nested interface. For this nested interface, we are creating a reference variable called m1, and for this m1 variable I am assigning the memory of the class. What is the class name? Test nested interface 1. This is the memory. So this is the name of the class. So whenever we use this new operator, a memory allocated for this class. See, this total thing will be assigned to variable m1. Okay, now with the help of m1, I can access the members of this class. ఈ క్లాస్ లో ఉన్న మెంబర్స్ అన్నిటిని కూడా ఈ m1 అనే వేరియబుల్ ద్వారా నేను యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. That is what the concept is. So like that, I am calling this m1.msg. What is m1? m1 is the reference variable for this total interface and its methods. Okay, and which is assigned to the class. ఈ క్లాస్ యొక్క మెథడ్స్ మొత్తం కూడా m1 అనే వేరియబుల్ కి అసైన్ అయినాయి. సో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అండ్ క్లాస్ రెండు కూడా కలిపి ఈ m1 అనే ఒక వేరియబుల్ కి అసైన్ చేయబడ్డాయి. Now with the help of this m1, I can access the members of the class. So simply I am calling m1.msg. What is msg? Msg is the method of which interface? Message interface, which is a sub interface of showable interface. So the showable.message is a total interface, nested interface thing here. Okay, so what is the body of MSG we have written? System.out.println hello nested interface. Simply that is the statement. So when we execute this statement, m1.msg, what should be printed? This hello nested interface should be printed. Okay, already we have written this program here. Hello nested interface. right? So when you executed this, that will be printed here. Once again, I'll execute for you. Already, you can see in this slide. So I have already executed this. Okay, JavaC test nested interface 1.java. Then I have compiled this. I don't get any errors. And then if I execute this, I got this message saying that hello nested interface, which is our output. Okay, because this is what we need to get an output, right? So the contents of message method. So m1.msg. Okay, you'll get this hello nested interface, right? Already executed, but I want to show you once again, but when I'm compiling, it is taking too much time. Okay, anyhow, so you can refer to this. Okay, so this is your output. So the thing is here, nested interface. So the nested interface refers to saying that one interface inside another. So here the inner interface is called as a message and the outer interface is called as a showable. Always with the help of this outer interface only, we try to refer the inner interface methods. Okay, keep this point in your mind. Always with the help of the outer interface, name of the outer interface. With that name itself, we try to refer the contents of the inner interface by using a dot operator in between these two. So like showable dot message. Okay. So that is the thing you need to observe for this program. So here the test nested interface 1 is a class which implements this showable dot message. What is the showable dot message? The showable dot message is entirely a nested interface concept. Okay, which includes two interfaces, showable interface and message interface. Okay, so as you can observe here, I have written only the definition for MSG method. MSG method ఒక్కటే రాశాను నేను డెఫినేషన్. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఇంకో మెథడ్ కూడా ఉంది, షో అనేది, అది కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు. You can also write this also. Okay, so we'll try to say this. So we'll try to write something like public void show, method show. Okay, there I'll try to write something. System dot out dot println So I am writing something like this is let's see if it executes. And here with the help of this m1, we need to call m1 dot show also. Show method also we need to call here. Let's check. It's taking too much time. I'll just open CMD once again. Okay, now it's have opened the command prompt. I don't think it will execute because it's taking too much time. PD class examples. I store all these class related examples in a folder. If you want, I can share. Okay, now Java C. Right. Java C test interface 1.java. interface one.java. Right. I don't think this will give the result. Okay, the thing is, this statement might not work here, m1.show, because m1 is the reference variable for this entire nested thing. Okay, but we are referring to the show method, which is outside of this inner interface, right? So that's why if we write showable here, then I'll just try, but not sure that I'll able to get this. Showable, comma, like that. Just trying this, but not sure about it will work or not. Is equal to now with this M2, I'll try to refer. Didn't work, we'll try to execute that in another method in the later classes. This is the last try I have given. If it didn't work, then we'll try to execute that in some other method in the next class. So with the previous compilation, I have shown some error, that is m1.show. Right. This worked, I think. So there are two outputs displayed. One is hello nested interface, and then the second one is the show method. Okay. So what is the modification I have done in this program is, see, this show method is related to the interface showable. Okay. And this MSG method is related to message interface. If you want to refer this method, you need to go with this name showable.message. Okay, then this will be referred. Then what about this show method? Okay, so show method is entirely related to this interface showable. So that's why I am writing like this: showable interface, comma, showable.message. Okay, one is the nested interface and second one is a simple interface, which is a showable. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am creating another method m2, which is only this reference variable. Okay, reference variable of the interface showable, and I am assigning the entire class to this m2 variable, and with the help of this m2 variable, I am accessing the show method. Okay, then I'll able to get this answer. Okay, which is nothing but this one, right? So that is how it works, nested interface concept, right? So that is this end of this session. We have learned about two things here. One is multiple interfaces and second one is a nested interface concept. Okay, right. Next thing that is inheritance of interfaces. That is the next concept that we'll learn in the next class. Right, thank you.